So everyone, we are back for another battle in the battle of the battle tournament, sponsored by Battle. And today we're seeing a battle between Rambler and a moose.
A moose.
Fighting once again on the frozen wastes.
My distant cousin, the moose.
The moose? It's your distant cousin?
The donk.
I see.
Donk.
I see what's going on here.
Yeah.
Bloody evolutionists.
very, very distant.
So what's happening right now? We've got a Dwarven army. It's fighting the Empire once again, for reasons as yet unknown. And the Dwarven army has blown my mind with its crazy, extreme left Ironbreakers solo detachment.
Yeah, it's interesting.
No
the most expensive unit on the flank, I noticed that as well. So just to clarify, by the way, Rambler is playing as the
This is
dwarves.
Rambler. I'll be looking at Rambler. Moose is over there as the dirty humans.
The moose is playing as humans.
Disgusting. Yeah. So as well as that, he's got the standard dwarf army. Although instead of guns, like most of the battles we've seen so far, we've got quarrelers with great weapons.
Yeah, he loves that,
So
apparently.
some hacking going on, then a line of, looks like it's all longbeards, yes it is, and one more Ironbreakers on his right flank. 3 cannons, so he's going to be blasting, guessing he's just going to stand here and blast at the Empire. And then for his hero lord, we've got a runesmith and a Rambler. That's not very helpful, is it? The hair guy. Slayer man. What's his face? There is very notably some outriders just sitting there at the back of the map.
Don't worry about those.
What are you doing back there, guys? You on the right side today? You going to fight for the dwarves? You better.
So we are looking for Moosey. He's got a very long line of great swords, as every single Empire. But the thing is, with the Empire, there is a massive difference between the great swords and the next best up sword unit, which is just regular swordsmen. So you kind of have to bring the great swords. There's no real option there. The next best unit after that infantry-wise is the halberdiers, but such a different unit. You don't really want to use it as a front line unit. But anyway, so line of great swords, 2 crossbowmen. Figured if I'm going to go, just have some range. Why not? He's got 2 Reichsguard and 2 Demigryph Knights. No Demigryph Knights to halberds this time. And then, like you mentioned just now, he's got 2 Outriders right at the back of the map there. So it'd be interesting to note whether they will be noticed or not. I think the thing is with these, though, is that the dwarves obviously so sturdy, so much armor, that I'm not sure how much they can really do for the back there, especially because it's a range cap. You could technically run a range cap around anyway. Like I feel like the Vanguard deployment is used best for heavy charges, like units that can charge straight to the back of range units and just demolish them.
I guess they'll have the little issue that the crossbowmen will probably be pretty good against them.
Is that a pun? Because dwarves are little and small?
Oh,
little
it is now.
Oh. Right, and we've got a Call Franz leading on a horse. No Deathclaw this time around.
Lame.
A moose riding a horse. There you go.
That'll be good.
Anyway, let's get this started.
I guess we'll fight this battle. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Fight this battle. Now, are the Outriders going to go for an instant attack, or will they try and wait, exploiting the fact they're not actually visible on the mini-map?
Yeah, they aren't. What the hell?
It's pretty cheeky.
Hopefully, hopefully they'll be a little smarter than with Dragonheart's forces, where he just sort of immediately charges 2 very unarmored warhounds in and got them completely
so far that is what is happening. They're going in. They think, are the crossbows just going to turn around and shoot them? This is what I'm wondering. The crazy extreme left Ironbreakers are coming back in now.
Oh man, these crossmen are getting shot to bits by the cannons.
Oh,
3 cannons. I don't think we've seen that much artillery yet.
It's
so
broken
very heavy
already.
Oh wow, they have. What in the world?
They're just getting shot to pieces by everything.
The other one is thinking about leaving as well.
They're not firing at the Outriders though, so they're going to have a bit of a free time to shoot into the back of everything. They're not actually shooting though. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, even if they are, they're not going to do
shooting
too much.
Very, very slowly, blocking their own line of sight potentially, because the 2 units are standing on top of each other. Might be limiting their firepower.
Ironbreakers has got enough time to get all the way back to the line.
All the way back. But I guess Moosey's relying on his extreme left attack. So he's got all this stuff coming around, right behind the Dwarven army. Rambler's folding to try and box up.
Wandering in right now, though. Doesn't look like they're very interested in fighting this battle at all. Plus, I don't think he's aware of the group attack, because he was attacking all of them at the same unit, essentially. Which is unfortunate.
So it's time for a straight-up infantry battle.
Outriders have been noticed, and Ironbreakers have been setting up to counter them.
Oh yeah, they're going in.
They're shooting point blank. Oh man, the Satch is coming out.
Oh, that was pretty effective.
Oh my god, that unit's gone.
That was nice. Now the other Outrider unit's going to get bolted down. And they're off. That's the end of that then, I guess. Demigryph's going to get in there now.
Great flank.
Yeah, taking out those cannons. Here comes the rest of the cavalry. The Ironbreaker's going to try and stop them.
Well, I think even
presenting
Ironbreaker's
their rear.
got a
They're going to
hard
get rear
time.
attacked. Yes, they are. Did it do anything? They lost about 5% of their health. So not
Yeah,
really.
no, men lost.
Not enough.
That's the thing with the Ironbreakers. They just you have to. The thing is though, they didn't get to throw any of the satchels. So that's actually a pretty decent thing.
Yeah.
It negated that essentially. Cannons are being attacked now though, and looks like the Quarters might be getting charged as well. Oh, he just cancelled his entire charge with the Reichsguard there.
Sort of
Walked in there.
touching in for a straight melee now.
One guy, actually that was the Demogryph Knight that decided to actually do something.
They're getting in there now. Now it's charging.
Oh, looks like on the left flank for Moosey, he's broken through the Longbeard, so you can now get onto the...
Franster going to start hacking away.
Call Frenzy is on it.
Yeah,
he's on the case.
Trying to work out what's going on in the main melee. It seems to be going better in some places and worse in other places. I think the Dwarves are losing, though.
Yeah, generally the Dwarves seem to be losing, yeah. On the other flank, it looks like the Longbeards are going to eventually mop up those greatswords and perhaps flank around, but it might be too late for that. Ungrim's doing alright. I think Call Franz against Ungrim would be a pretty decent matchup. I think Call Franz would probably win that because he's got the duelist trait, whereas Rambler doesn't. Or sorry, Ungrim doesn't. I'm sure Rambler probably doesn't have a
Rambler's a great duelist, I'll have you know. Challenges me to duels all the time.
I would Jew you. Looks like the cannons have been mostly caught and mopped up as well now.
Neutralization, oh my god. Everything exploding. He's trying to blow up the Demogryph Knights. Somewhat succeeding. Blowing up a lot of his own men as well.
Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised. I thought the Dwarves were going to take that one very easily. After that, the Outriders getting taken out very quickly, the Crossbowmen getting taken out very quickly.
They're just winning the regular infantry fight. Great swords just hacking through.
I guess it's because he brought Longbeards with great weapons. I think if he may have brought a defensive unit there, I'm not sure. It may have gone better. I don't know. I guess the Greatsword is... Yeah, the Greatsword is definitely a better unit than Longbeards with great weapons. But I guess the defensive version probably would have been worse as well, so I don't know.
There's nothing that could have been done.
Well, Hammerers could have been brought, but that obviously would have cost so much more.
Hammerers! Demogryph Knight's still getting blown to pieces, but it's not doing any damage. They love it.
It's fire on the snow. It's disappearing now.
There's another volley. Yeah, the damage it does is so small. Their health bar barely moves when they take a volley.
Yeah.
So they're just invincible. That's pretty useful.
A lot of the dwarves. I'm somewhat surprised actually by the speed at which the dwarves routed though, because they're known for their massive morale, and they didn't seem to really have that this time. It looks like Ungrim's being taken down as well now.
They were surrounded for like pretty much from the start, and then just ground down. I mean, the Empire's lost basically everything as well, but their morale's holding up a little bit better for some reason.
Like Ungrim is one hit away from death, perhaps.
Oh yeah, there he goes.
Yes.
Victory. We'll stick with that. A victory for the Franster.
Call Frenzy, as I like to call him.
Boy.
Looks like one of the Outriders just firing from the side as well now. And there you go. Perfect.
It's been called.
Well, I'm somewhat surprised actually.
Surprising. We thought the Dwarves would win, and they didn't.
No, they didn't. Silly dwarfs.
Idiots.
Right. First win for Moosey.
Bastards.
Moosey Nader against Rambler. So let us jump into the second battle.
Let's have a look at the second round.
We've arrived on the second battlefield, the Northern Chaos Wastes, and we are looking at two armies that are very similar in a way. They're both just charging armies. We'll go over the units momentarily, but yeah, they all have great weapons, cavalry, very expensive units. There's a small amount of men on the battlefield essentially, compared to so many other battles.
The battle lasts under 4 minutes.
Yeah, this is short.
We can expect basically an enormous mess where everyone just dies.
Indeed. So Moosey playing as the Chaos and Rambler playing as the Greenskins. I guess I'll go over my army first. We've got, one Chaos Warhounds with Poison on the left flank here. I guess that's probably because he had money left over.
Yeah, just thrown in there, most likely.
We've got 2 units of Chaos Knights of Lances on either side. We've got a unit of Dragon Ogres on the right side as well. Then we've got a unit of Forsaken at the back. 4 Chaos Warriors with great weapons on the flanks. Well, not the flanks, but on the flanks and the center. And 2 Chosen with great weapons. Which I believe is one of the most expensive. I think it is the most expensive to get over the halberdier units, whatever they're called, for the infantry anyway. So very, very expensive infantry generally.
Just a few infantry, super powerful, super expensive.
And then apparently Archeon the Chosen, who's a wizard, is also joining the battle.
You're a wizard, Archeon.
And your army is even simpler.
It's nice and easy. So we've got 2 Boar Boy Big 'uns on each side, and then the main line is all Black Orcs. Black Orcs, Black Orcs, Black Orcs. So basically, people with giant axes, good against armor and armored. Basically the exact same meta as the Chaos side. So they're just going to absolutely clash and destroy each other most likely. And there's also a gigantic individual who will be following this battle coming up on the left.
Yeah, there he is. Right.
So let's watch them kill each other, I guess.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, kill each other. Oh, that that order was quick. Rambler straight out of the gates with the attack order.
Yeah, he's on the slight downhill slope there, so he wants to get up there faster.
Moosey just watching for now. Here he comes.
There he goes.
Get in here, Moosey. It's time for a clash.
Yeah, I've been thinking that, I don't know, they're both very anti-killing the other person basically, but I feel like maybe because of the amount of Black Orcs, there might be an advantage there because
it's got a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
that is something that will help. But will it all just die instantly?
Poison could be completely pointless as well because everyone's got armor, so I'm not sure how good those are really going to be. Getting slaughtered already.
Those balls. I'm guessing the
Chaos Lances though are really strong.
Yeah, they'll clear that up. Get in there. Other side, same thing happening. Oh, the Dragon Ogres going in for some battles against the boars. They'll probably find that nice and easy. Now, giant infantry clash. Everyone's going to die.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of death in this one.
Right, 2 minutes left. Just a case of seeing... Oh, Orc bars going down pretty fast, actually. Yeah. Against the Chosen, at least, actually, on this side. I don't know.
It's very even in the center.
A lot of killing is going on, suffice to say.
One Black Orc unit flanking around one side, and then the Forsaken being the one to counter that, so that actually works out quite well for the Chaos. They have that extra unit there.
Yeah, nice.
There's only one unit flanking around.
Nicely
done. The Chaos Knights of Lances are doing okay, except they're also being attacked by a Black Orc unit as well. They're keeping busy 3 units though, so that's good right there. On the other side, it looks like the Orc boy Biggins have been taken out fairly well. There's still a giant roaming around, but as long as
giant going after them, trying to avoid that combat.
I think actually the Black Orcs are winning the engagement against the Chaos Warriors with great weapons. In the center, the Chosen with great weapons definitely are winning against the Black Orcs.
Yeah, Chosen seem to be superior.
But the Black Orcs against the great weapon, or against the Chaos Warriors have won that fairly easily, in fact. Yeah, I think it's gonna go to the Greenskins just because of that, I think.
Oh yeah, Greenskins are winning on their right, so Rambler's now going to be able to sweep in all those extra units. I think that's it. It's got to be over for Chaos.
There's still Archeon the Wizard.
Everyone's falling back. He's losing all of his best units. And the Giant, still on full health, now got to come to join the melee. There's nothing he can do about it. Just got to watch it kill his men.
I'm surprised, actually. I didn't think the Chaos Warriors with great weapons are going to lose the fight against the Black Orcs.
I thought they'd do a bit better, considering
it looked like they did better on the charge, and then they started going downhill. I thought they actually had an advantage in the beginning there, but they ended up losing it quite severely, in fact.
Possible the effect of buffs and things were used more strategically or something, and maybe it all just turned out okay.
Perhaps their charge is higher. I don't actually know the stats. Let's have a quick look. So these guys have got 34... Oh, that's Forsaken. These guys have got 24 charge. Black Orcs got 30. Never mind. The charge is actually lower on that one. Well, I have no idea. No idea, but either way,
this battle's
Archeon
over.
Looks like one of the few units left.
Archeon's going to duel with everything else. Looks like Grimgor's going to go in and take him out.
He's still on fire. Very disturbing. That's probably why he's so angry all the time.
Being on fire is a real pain. Don't recommend it. So I mean, this battle, it was so short, and really it's already over. Like I said, the battle was over 2 minutes into the 3.5 minute fight.
Yeah,
and now it's just finishing off the survivors.
It took a significant amount actually to be able to make sure that it was going to be Chaos that was going to lose it, because on the flanks it looked alright for a while there, and in the center it looked alright for a while for them as well. But yeah, it ended up going downhill very rapidly after about 2 minutes.
Yeah, when you say a while, it's like 30 seconds.
Well, yes, I mean
there was a tiny bit of hope.
But anyway, yeah, that was a win for the Ramblers. It's a 1-1 right now. So we have to see a third battle to see who actually wins this one.
Another toy breaker. Let's have a look.
Here we are, third battle. Doc Harass. Once again, a Dwarfs versus Empire fight. This time it's the reverse.
Yeah, it's the switch from the first battle.
Indeed. We got some gyrocopters this time with brimstone guns on the Dwarven side, which is interesting. We haven't seen any of those yet. We got 2 miners of blasting charges on the flanks, a whole line of Iron Breakers, very, very expensive. I think they're 1,300 each, pretty expensive, and then 4 Quarrelers, which against the mostly heavily armored units on the Empire side probably not going to do too well.
Yeah, tons of great swords over here.
I think we haven't actually discussed your or the Empire setup yet, but I don't know, from army composition, I'm probably already giving it to the Empire just because they're pretty far away. The dwarves are not super fast. They've got cannons on the Empire side, and the fact that they've got the quarters on the Dwarven side. I don't know. It's not looking good for the dwarves when it comes to army composition right now.
He's calling it.
A lot of useless units. I'm calling it already.
He's calling it. Well, the Empire's army is those 2 cannons, a big line of great swords. So that, yeah, we've got the Franster and a Witch Hunter sitting at the back. And it looks like we're going heavy left for the old Rambler. We've got 2 squads of Reichsguard and 2 of Demogryph Knights positioned for a left attack. So I'm guessing he's going to hope to do a surround on the immobile Dwarven army. But how will the gyrocopters mix that up? Because that's basically what the dwarves have instead of cavalry. They have these gyrocopters. They can move, but I guess they can't really stop things, which is going to be their major problem.
There is the... I didn't really think about this, but there's no anti-gyrocopter in that army. They can just fire away. There's no ranged or except for the cannons.
To have magic that could potentially bring him down.
The Witch Hunter is a missile unit. Yeah, so you can fire at them, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to do enough damage.
The secret weapon. Why don't we find out?
Maybe my call was a bit premature, but let's find out. It's a long battle actually.
3, 2, 1, fight each other. Yeah, bastards.
Probably partially because of the fact that. There's a long walk ahead of the Dwarven army if they want to get towards those cannons.
It's going to want to just stay right where he is. He's got a big long-range advantage.
Yeah, I guess if I was, if I had the gyrocopters under my control, I'd probably just send them in there immediately. Just because there's nothing that can counter them right now, except for the Witch Hunter, but you'd stay away from him.
He's running out of range of the cannons.
What the?
He only needs to move a tiny bit to actually get out of their range.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, that's an interesting.
This is destroying online meta strategy.
Not quite sure what he's going to do, to be honest.
Cannons are moving up.
Eventually he's going to run out of space to run away. I think he's sending the gyrocopters after the cavalry.
Looks like, they're going to have a battle over there. He's going to form up right here. And of course, the cannons just going to move forward now. I guess they can continue their reign of terror. Greatsword's moving really far forward, actually. I don't think Rambler is going to just sit and fire. He's moving like halfway up the map with his infantry line and leaving the cannons really far behind.
I wonder if he honestly would feel bad if he did that, and maybe that's why he wouldn't do it. Honestly, if I was him, if the opponent didn't bring any artillery, that's on them. Like, I would just be like, "Yep, I'll just fire until you want to come at me." Like, I don't have any reason to go at you.
Indeed.
5 cavalry advantage, or artillery advantage. He's firing at the Demogryph Knights.
Okay against the Demogryph Knights.
Yeah, he only killed one actually.
Surprising damage.
Yeah. It's an interesting gun. I haven't actually seen this unit yet at all, so I was just looking at what the hell just came out of there, like what they fired, and I was like, what the hell is that?
Fire lumps. Weird red lumps. Seems to do the damage, but yes, the thing is, it's not stopping the cavalry. Like, they are still going to go around behind the dwarves.
Yeah, it might not be fast enough.
They'll arrive way too early.
If he had another 10 minutes, if the unit was just stationary and he could fire at it for the longest amount of
slowly kill it.
Pretty good. One Demogryph Knight's all the way at the back there. I'm not sure what he's up to. Come on, Fred! Hurry up!
Oh, that guy.
That guy, one fella. Miles behind the rest of his crew.
Great swords. Yeah, Moosey's just going to fall back as the great swords sprint. And I think this is actually going to work, because Rambler's cav is going to be there way too early. And it's going to get stuck just being killed by the gyrocopters whilst we wait for the great swords to come up. So I think run away is actually going to work out here.
Yeah.
Cav now going back.
Oh God,
they realise there's no point just sitting there on the flank getting killed.
That's actually taking a lot of health key points. I wonder. Oh, the bombs dropped as well. I wonder if the Brimstone Knights could be used more usefully though. Like I don't know. I guess the Demogryph Knights obviously very high value target, but could he kill the greatswords more quickly if he targeted them? They can't run away very fast, so he can constantly fire at them. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, he could
taking down a full-on Demogryph Knight before the battle starts is probably a good idea as well, though.
It's going to very much help. Cannon's finally firing again. Looks like Moosey may be coming in for some melee.
He's going to just about get into formation. I think they have the same amount of infantry, 6v6. Actually, no, there's a 6v... Well, if you don't count the miners anyway, 6v6 of the good units anyway. And then the extra 2 miners could do some extra flanking.
Here come the bolts and the grenades. Oh, that's basically that, great swords
C4, yeah. Well. And the fact that he got his units up in there in time means he can throw all of their, almost all of their ammo at least, which is just going to help so much. I think the cannonball just hit Grimgor there, or Ungrim even.
Ouch.
Cavalry's being flanked all the way around there. Looks like
Oh my god.
The only thing that's being done about it is the quarters are being targeting them now, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. One of the it's gone though. 16 men remaining still. Health was very low, but they're going to come back at some point.
Cavalry attack is a distinct possibility, but the infantry attack
is
just failing.
One of them's already gone. Wow, yeah.
Just turned right around.
Those explosives worked really well in this one. Normally you see like it's usually not enough, but because it's like 6 greatswords, nothing to soak up the satchels. It's the greatswords, the high value target that's soaking up the satchels. It's such an advantage. While the quarters just went away.
But the cavalry attack's coming in now. Yeah, is this going to turn things?
Right, start going for the same unit. It's a bit of a shame. We could have gone straight into those other quarters right there.
Attack something else there. Gyrocopter's trying to catch up.
I think the dwarves are actually doing a lot better. I think my call has been completely wrong right now.
It's getting reversed rapidly.
Very rapidly. I was not expecting this.
He's going to lose all of his archers quite rapidly. But
the
gyrocopters will now come in and shoot the stationary cav.
Still, nothing. They're going to sit there until the rest of the army goes. Like when they can't hold the ground anymore. Like it says, you have to land them, or you just flee essentially. So they're going to stay there until the end of time. Unless the Witch Hunter fires at them, but I'm not sure if that's even a valuable target really for the Witch Hunter. Probably want to kill the general.
Witch Hunter, yeah, he's just chilling at the back. He's not doing anything. He's having a great time.
I wonder if the satchels weren't there, how the matchup would be Ironbreaker versus...
Yeah, I mean, they killed a lot of them with those early attacks.
Yeah, and just reduced their health so much that... And their morale, in fact, as well. I mean, one of them routed before he even got to the line.
Yeah, the dwarves are starting to take moderate losses now.
Yeah.
Just from this general melee, and the cav attack's been pretty successful. They have hacked through a decent number of units here.
Maybe my call was right. Honestly, I'm not sure right now. It's very close.
Balance Bar says Empire have a slight advantage, possibly because of the siege weapons.
Cannons are still firing as well. You see some random quarters getting hit every once in a while. One of the Demigryph Knights is charging in as well.
Back from routing. It's finally returned. Just destroy 2 units at once.
Straight 2
nice.
Both units.
Nice.
Nice.
I don't think the gyrocopters are making enough of an impact here.
No.
They're not doing enough damage in the melee.
Maybe, I don't know, like, I'm not sure. Like I was saying, maybe you would want to bring 2 or something, but even then, like, I don't know, I feel like cannons just do more. They did take care of almost the full units, like the Demigryph Knights, but we just saw them come back and take down 2 quarters by himself, so still wasn't worth it. Looks like Ungrim has taken...
He's dead. Franster brought him down. Franster's full health.
Yeah, I think that's actually going to be it
Empire's taking it now.
Yeah. Rambler looks like he's going to go through to the next round here. Oh, more bombs are being thrown in there.
Everything
just blowing up. That was point-blank throwing. Oh,
ouch.
Man, that's...
Ouch. Painful. Bad day to be a great sword.
It's like, why didn't we bring any satchels of C4?
They should really think about doing that.
Why doesn't every unit bring them?
Looks like
that should be a mod.
Those blasting charges do damage the unit that throws them as well. So those point-blank attacks are killing both sides.
Indeed. But the dwarves are so sturdy, so much high HP.
They love it. They can take an explosion to the face or 2. They're fine.
I'm a big fan of the whole explosion every once in a while. Yeah,
they just got to finish them. Let the great swords grind down the rest of those infantry, or the gyrocopters basically do nothing.
Coming down to a close here. I think those gyrocopters are just going to rout because they won't be able to, like, they have to land essentially, like I said. And I guess they probably won't even do that. What are they possibly going to do?
Just sniping a few people. Sniping France by the looks of it.
Yeah, they're an interesting unit. I think it's nice that someone actually brought them, because I don't know how often we'll see them in this tournament. But yeah, probably not the best unit. And there you go. That's them gone.
They're going to chain route. Oh, one just exploded. I think I actually got hit by one of the cannons coming in.
Those defeats.
So that's it. Rambler wins.
I did call it, but it wasn't as clear cut as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot. Well, to be fair, if I was Rambler, I would have just sat back there with my 2 artillery pieces. Although, then again, I don't know, those brimstone guns probably would have done more damage over time than the cannons. I don't know.
It's hard to say. You needed to sort of sit back, but have something against the gyrocopter so that sitting back wasn't so dangerous.
Yeah, he had nothing to
if the copters all came in and just shot the Witch Hunter and killed him, then sitting back would not be an option at all.
No. I wonder, I think the Witch Hunter probably could have... Well, I don't know. He probably could have taken out at least 1, maybe 2 of the brimstone.
I think he was trying to fire an infantry in that battle, but his line of sight was blocked, so he actually didn't contribute at all. He just sat at the back. Did nothing. Unfortunately.
Anyway.
Won despite that.
Interesting, because the Moosey won the first one, didn't he? And then Rambler coming back with the 2 wins in a
So it's a
row.
comeback for Rambler. He's done it.
Very well done. So we will see him in the next round. Moosey, thank you very much for participating. Hope you
GG,
enjoyed
mates.
yourself. And we will see you all soon for more battles.
See you later.